Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got an Erin Condren haul to share with you guys, as well as a pen test. So what we're going to be looking at today are the new releases for some of the Erin Condren dual tip markers, and she also just released a new line of gel pens, and then there's a couple other little goodies that I will be reviewing for you guys today as well. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I wanted to show you guys, now this is not something super new. These are some of the designer metallic markers. I believe I got these first and foremost in the winter surprise box, I'm pretty sure. But Erin Condren did send me these products to review for you guys, so I wanted to be sure to include everything that they sent. So if you haven't seen these before, they're very pretty. So let's see, this is of course the silver one, and I'll just do a little squiggly line so you guys can kind of see. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the shine on the camera very much, but in person there is definitely a sheen to it, and I think the gold shows up just a little bit better. Whoop. And for some reason this one is not, oh there it goes, wasn't wanting to stay down. So like I mentioned, I did get these in the winter surprise box. I personally have not used them quite yet, but I can see myself really using these more so maybe for like gift labels, things like that. I think that these will come in handy really well during the holiday season. So I'm excited to get a couple more of those. And then the next thing I wanted to show you guys is this designer pencil. And again, this is not a super new product, but again, they did send it to me, so I wanted to be sure to include it. And this is just a mechanical pencil, and I believe it takes 0.5 millimeter lead, and it's super cute. I have used this quite a bit when I'm doing like rough drafts for budgets and things like that. So there's this little button down here that you click to have the lead come out, and I'll just write Erin Condren. The lead's really nice in this. Mechanical pencil. So nothing super fancy, but this is a very cute mechanical pencil. It's the signature like teal Erin Condren color. It's very comfortable to grip, I can tell you that. So, and then you got the eraser, I believe under this little, under this little cap here. So it's kind of how that works. And I was trying to figure out too, like how to fill the lead. I believe you just take the eraser out and you put it in that little hole there. So I usually always get 0.5 millimeter lead for all of my mechanical pencils. So that's really nice too, that I can, you know, use my lead I already have to refill this, which is really nice. And it is like a sturdier, like heavier filling pencil in my opinion too. So there's that. And then I'm gonna get a new piece of paper for everything that's coming up next because we have a lot. So the first thing we're gonna look at is the, I got the bundle of some of the new dual tip marker sets. I did place an order recently. They have two other sets that weren't included in the bundle, and one of them is Earth, I believe, and the other is Tropics. So I will probably show or share like that haul with you guys later on once I receive it and everything, but we'll get started with this. And everything, by the way, that you see here is going to be linked in the description box down below, along with a $10 off referral link that you can use to get a coupon emailed to you. It'll save you $10 off your first order with Erin Condren. So let's open this up. Okay, so we've got 3 packs here. This one is Ocean, and then we have Twilight, which these are really pretty. Purple is my favorite color, so I'm excited about these. And then we have Sunrise. And like I said, there's also Earth and Tropics, which are not in this video here today, but I did order them. So once I receive them, maybe I'll do a little review of those as well for you guys. So let's go ahead and open the purples first because I'm pretty excited for that. So we got a little sticker on the back here. The one thing that I'm always really impressed with is Erin Condren's packaging. She does a great job. Like, these cases are not something that you have to like throw away or anything. You can keep them. So, all right, let's take these out. And it looks like we've got purple, wine, amethyst, lavender, lilac, and orchid. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to use the thicker side. Oh, I didn't mean to mix all those up. Whoops. Let me put those back in order really quick over here. Purple wine. Yeah, this must be amethyst. The one thing is that they are not labeled at all on the actual like pen itself, so it's hard to keep track once you open it up, but I think I got that back in order. So we'll do purple first, and I'm just going to write the set of markers in the medium and then the color in the fine print. So this is Twilight. And let me zoom you guys in a bit. This is the purple color. And then we've got wine, which this is a really pretty, like, bright fuchsia type of color, I feel. It's a lot brighter than I thought it would be on paper. Wine. And then we have amethyst, which I think I'm saying that correctly. So Twilight. And amethyst. And then we have lavender. This one's really pretty. I really like that color. And then we've got lilac. I have a feeling this is going to be pretty light, but we'll see. Oh yeah. That definitely comes through very light. And then we've got orchid, which is a pretty like earthy pink color. Twilight and orchid. So that's the first set that you can get, the Twilight set. So if you're a big fan of pinks and purples like I am, I think that this comes with a really great options. So I'll put that back in the container. I'll set that off to the side. And then next, let's go ahead and take a look at the ocean colors. Probably should have taken off these stickers before I started filming, especially because I don't have nails now. I did go and finally get a manicure, but okay. Like I said, like, this packaging is awesome. These cases that they come in are just great. Okay, there we go. So set those off to the side in order, and it looks like we've got the colors cornflower, sapphire, navy, turquoise, mermaid, and teal. Okay, so let's take a look at cornflower first. This is the ocean pack. This is pretty. Cornflower. Very, very pretty. And then we've got Sapphire, which is kind of like a deep blue. And then we've got Navy. Ocean and, ooh, cap didn't want to come off, and Navy. And then we've got Turquoise, which is the classic Erin Condren color. And I love Erin Condren's dual tip markers personally. I just think they're super fun. My daughter uses them all the time. I've always been like a big fan of, you know, markers and things like that. So, and this is Mermaid. This looks really pretty. So it's Ocean. Oh yeah, it's really pretty. And Mermaid. And then we've got Teal. And there's Teal. So there's that little pack of markers, Ocean. Very, very pretty. And I do think there is some overlap with some of the packs. I don't know if we're going to see any overlap with these three. Yeah, not with the bundle pack, but I think there's some overlap between like Earth and Tropics, and then there's other like pastels and classic colors and things that there might be some overlap on. But the last one we're going to look at is the Sunrise pack. And this one's very pretty as well. And then I'm going to show you guys where I store all of my markers. I'm really excited to put these all away. I'll show you guys in a second what I do with all of them. But okay, so take those out. And then for Sunrise, we have Fuchsia, Light Pink, Salmon, Dark Orange, Nectarine, and Peach. So the first thing we're going to look at is Fuchsia. First color we're going to look at. And this is the Sunrise. Very pretty. Oh. And Fuchsia. And then we've got Light Pink. And I will say I've had some of my dual tip markers now for probably definitely over a year, if not close to 2. And the ink on these just lasts forever, which is really nice. And then we've got Salmon. This is super pretty. This might be one of my favorites. Salmon. That's really pretty. And then we've got Dark Orange. And I don't know if I mentioned, I think I did earlier, but there's always a medium tip and a fine tip with each marker. That's why they call it the dual tip. So we got Dark Orange. And these write really nicely too. That's another thing I love. They write really nicely on the Erin Condren paper, and I'll flip this over in a second to show you guys if there's bleed through and stuff. With some of the colors, sometimes there is. I will say that if they're, you know, a darker color, you can kind of expect there, especially with the medium point, to be more of a bleed through, but for the most part, they're pretty good. Depends on how you write too. I'm not very heavy-handed, I don't think. So that helps, of course. And then we got peach, which this is a very light color. Peach. Okay. And that's the little sunrise pack. So that's all 3 of them. And let me show you guys how I personally store these. I don't know why I'm putting back in here, but okay, so the way I like to personally store them, let me go ahead and I've got other stuff in my little coffee mug that I need to move. Let's put it down here for a second so I can make space. But so these are the dual tip markers that I've had forever. I've got them in here, and this is the coffee mug that came with the winter surprise box. So I've got a bunch of dual tip markers in there already, and I can see already this probably is, I've got so much other stuff in here, is the turquoise or teal color. So I'm sure there's some overlap with some of these, but let's go ahead and put them in here and see if they all fit. Yep, they all fit. So that's how I like to store them, and I just keep this right on my desk. And, you know, I can use them whenever I'd like to, so I personally really love the dual tip markers. That's just gonna go off to the side there. And then I'll show you guys if there's bleed through. Making a mess in my office. I literally just throw things on the floor, but that's okay. I'll clean it up after. So let me show you the other side. So as you can see, really not much bleed through. I mean, you can kind of see a little bit like the medium point through there, but not bad at all. Definitely not like color bleeding through, just some shadowing. So that's that. And then let's go ahead and do the gel pens. So this is gonna be a longer video, obviously, but I did want to go through and do all the pen testing just to show you guys the colors and how they write. I'm very excited about these gel pens. I have heard really good things about them. So this is another bundle that you can get with all the gel pens. I've heard that this is a finer point, which I'm a big fan of. So again, with the packaging, Erin Condren just nails the packaging every single time. I think it looks great. So you've got your brights, your neons, and your classic pack. And again, this is a bundle, and you can get the bundle, which you save some money, obviously, if you do the bundle. But let's go ahead and do the classics first. So it looks like we've got a red, a green, a blue, a purple, and a black. And I'll just write classic on here. We'll start out with your standard black color. I have heard too that these do skip a little bit until you like write with them quite a bit, although that didn't skip at all. And this does write really well. And it is a very fine point, which is nice. I like that. And then we got purple. See, that's where it's doing its little skipping a little bit. That's to be expected with any gel pen though. It's gonna skip for a little bit until you're using it, but classic. And then we got green. And we have red. Which I have a feeling I'll probably use this for my budgeting. So you can see it like turned out a little bit light right there. All right, so that's the classic. And then we've got the brights. So let's check that out. And it looks like we've got kind of like a pink, an orange, a green, a blue, and a purple. So do brights. I do love the fine tip on this. It's really nice. And the only thing I don't like is the skipping. Obviously, there it goes. But otherwise, the pens are super cute too. I am very loyal to my Pilot G2, I will say. As my pen of choice. I never really have the problem of like faded ink and stuff like this with my Pilot G2. But these do write very smooth and they're really pretty. The pigment on them is really nice, the color. And there's brights. Very nice. And then lastly, we've got our neons. I have a feeling these are going to be very, very bright. So we'll put the pink up here. Woo! Neons, that came out a little bit thicker. And then, woo, boy, that's blinding. Oh my gosh, can you see that? Holy cow. And then, wow. Okay, the neons are cool. That is so cool. I think that looks really cool. Okay, so there are all of the gel pen colors. And what I'm probably gonna do with these is put them in like my planny pack that I have here. I might put them in a planny pack or a different clutch. I'll have to figure it out. Because I have some like washi tape and stuff. But those are the gel pens, and overall I love them. I love the fine tip on them. I love the way they write, very smooth. I have a feeling you're not going to have any like even shadowing on the back here, and I am correct. You can't really see anything at all. Maybe just a smidgen if you're like looking really, really close, but very nice. And the colors themselves are really pretty. The skipping is my only like thing with them, but I kind of am curious. I want to compare like the Pilot G2 black, like in my 0.38 to the black Erin Condren gel pen. So let's do Pilot G2 and next to it, all right, Erin Condren. And honestly, you guys, this pretty much writes exactly the same as far as like the smoothness of it. And I honestly can't tell a difference. Can you guys? Like the tip on that is pretty much exactly the same, I think. So very excited to have these products to try out and to add to my collection. It's really, really fun. So just to recap for the pen tests and stuff, these were the metallic designer pens. You get it in a pack of 2, silver and gold. If they came out with rose gold, that would be like, I mean, a game changer for me. But, and then the Erin Condren mechanical pencil, which you don't really have any, like if you rub this, it doesn't really, I mean, that's more of like the lead than the pencil, obviously. But, and then we've got the dual tip markers, the Twilight, Ocean, and Sunrise pack. And again, I've got Earth and Tropics. I've ordered them. They haven't been shipped actually yet, now that I think about it, but so those will be coming soon. And then these are the gel pens, and these neons are just like tripping me out, like so cool looking. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this pen test. I have never done a pen test before, so for me this was fun. I really enjoyed seeing like what the colors look like on paper. I love the variety that you get with the bundle. I mean, just super pretty colors, and you can use these in your planner. I like to use them for taking notes a lot of the time in my Erin Condren notebooks and things like that. But all in all, I mean, this is just fun. And like I said, I'm probably going to use the metallic markers for the holidays. I can see myself definitely doing that. And then the mechanical pencil I've already been using for like rough draft budgets and things like that. So yeah, that is pretty much it, you guys. If you have any questions, comments at all, leave those down below for me. If you have not already subscribed, definitely do that so you can catch all of my future videos. You can also hit that bell notification button to receive a notification when I do post again. But I do post Monday through Saturday at noon Arizona time. And then if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will chat with y'all later. Bye.